I am Nompumelelo Denza. I work for Conservation South Africa. I work as a Conservation Impact Coordinator. My role in the organization is to measure impact in the conservation space.
I am Peter Chisani, the Deputy Executive Director here at Conservation South Africa. Here at Conservation South Africa, we have a vision where South Africa's growth and development are catalyzed through sustainable stewardship of nature.
Conservation South Africa works with communities to get a community buy-in, because what we've realized in the communal areas around Eastern Cape, we're facing a lot of environmental issues such as drought, such as alien invasive species that are taking over the rangeland. We work with communities in order for us to teach them how to manage their rangelands. Wattle species is taking over the rangelands and also around the rivers. We monitor the environment and we monitor the rangelands.
To work with communities around the issues of nature-based solution in terms of bringing water through spring rehabilitation.
I just spoke to one young man. I asked him, what is the greatest threat in the community that you feel you can share with me? He said, on the other side where you see wattle, it was our households. And where we are staying now, it was our farms. They were forced to move from their households and into the grazing area. The things that we usually measure are fixed point photos, which are documented up to 10 years and even further than that. So fixed point photos allow us to track the change, because I can tell you one thing, that in this area 10 years ago you couldn't see this much wattle.
So that's where we come in with the programs like wattle clearing, spring rehabilitation, and we also train people on how to farm better.
We also check the species that we have. In grasses we have palatable and unpalatable species. So we want to track if we are getting that palatable species back or are we not. We also check the soil. We take soil samples with measuring equipment. Our soil is tested in Cape Town in our lab. During summer, we have an area in the community that is rested. So rested means no cattle go there. And then we have another one which is unrested. Cattle are allowed to graze there. That is happening so that when winter comes, the fodder has increased and the cattle have enough grass to feed on. We are working very well with communal farmers. Right now we have a project that we are employing the youth and also the elders, and they are working very well. The work that Conservation South Africa is doing is benefiting the community very, very much. We employ the youth in the communities. Right now we even have a project from the Presidential Stimulus Fund which has employed 770 individuals in the community of Venyane. So the funding that we get not only is for conservation, but we have received good news from the people that have been employed in the project, where we have some that are building homes, some are even starting small businesses such as burn wattle for charcoal.
Yasinceda kakhulu singabahlali, yaqasha abantu abaninzi ebebehleli bengekho into yenzayo emsebenzini. Yasinceda kakhulu ngokuthi kususwe lamahlathi la enibonayo ba siyawasusa. Njengoba sesisebenzile siyabona uba kuvulekile indawo ezininzi necrime yehlukile elalini because abantu bebemosha babalekele kuzo ezindawo. So sincedekile kakhulu ngalo msebenzi lo esifumeneyo.
The vision is for the people, the community that have changed from doing things the usual way and now begin to focus on understanding and treating ecosystem the way it should be treated. People who are now sustainable, they can now farm better and live, to understand that they can also farm in their own yards, in their own gardens, in their own land, based on the training that we've given them.
The impact of that is that if people manage their land or their rangeland properly, we end up seeing the water coming out of the springs, so they don't have to buy water. We rehabilitate the springs with them. We see the grass coming up in the areas, and then their livestock feeds well and improves. And then we've seen the auction that we provided there together with partners that we partnered with in terms of the livestock being sold. And that resulted in about 25 million rands of stock sold at the auction. So that worked very much towards the impact that we wanted to see in the communities. The JSA funding has impacted us in a positive way because we managed to unlock the opportunities in the communities to create investment in the poor communities. It has helped us to address the issues of climate change in the communities. It has helped us to pave the enabling environment for further investment in the communities.